Two Yoots going live.
Yoots. Yeah.
Hate me now if you want to. Such a great song, right?
Fucking
good
real.
song that was. Anybody that's a Nas fan out there, man? When I first heard this song, Funk Flex dropped the bomb on it, bro. I was on my way to Jersey with my older brother to see my older brother. And my mom's fucking, what'd she have, like a Firebird? Teal fucking Firebird, right?
Firebird.
So we're going down to Jersey and going from East Long Island. And then I remember hearing it and I'm like, oh my God. I was like, what is this, you know? And then Funk just kept dropping the bomb. Bro, I fell asleep for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and I woke up and it's still fucking playing. Yo, he must have played this song. Yo, he played it probably like 10 fucking times.
I love Flex, but going to school and trying to listen to a fucking song when Flex just dropped it was fucking impossible.
Yeah, because
straight up impossible.
It got annoying. It got old quick.
Yeah, got old
But Flex,
fast.
you the man. You ever see this, bro? You probably remember dropping that shit.
Dropping that bomb.
He just was like, bomb. He's like, oh, Flex, oh my God. You know? Motherfucker was dope, bro. So, yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about.
But it's about the haters.
It's about the
fucking haters.
It's what it's exactly about.
You kick that shit, bro.
Yeah. I encountered a hater this week, and we're kind of new to this Instagram thing. As you can see, we just, we only got like a couple videos, and so a guy leaves comments on our Instagram page, and they're fucking insane, bro. Like he's beyond hater. You know what I'm saying? Like he's fucked up in the head. Yo, he left like 70 comments, right?
Who's got time for that?
Who's got that kind of time? Like, I'm at work and my shit's ringing. And I'm like, yo, our shit's popping. And then I'm like, this fucking guy still? Like, what do you got to say?
What do you want to know?
And so I'm start reading some of it. And I fed into it a little bit. Like, yeah, whatever, fucking Pinocchio, pulling your fucking strings. Yeah. Because obviously the more comments you leave, the better. But he just starts saying all crazy stuff. Like, who still tells mom? What grown man talks about another man's mama? Like, who even does that anymore? You know what I'm saying? Like,
not unless it's real beef. Like,
if you really want to talk about my mom's dead, I'll knock your fucking shit across the room. Yeah. For real. But if you're gonna hide behind an Instagram
private
account, you know what I'm saying? You're probably a fucking 10-year-old, jerks off to your posts. You know what I mean? Is excited about it. Fucking, you probably fucking bust a nut quicker than you fucking hit the period button. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. I don't know why he's got time for that shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Not only that, but they hide behind the private profile.
Exactly.
Which is fucking sad. It's like, if you're going to really talk shit about anybody online. And
stand by what you're saying. Show your face.
Real. Show your face. And not even show your face. Show where the fuck you at. Show your...
Exactly.
Don't be private. You know what I'm saying?
I don't, by any means, I don't start shit. I never was like that. I don't start shit.
Yeah, we're not bullies here.
If I fucking got something to say, I say it. I stand by it. And I ain't going to fucking hide, If you got something to say and talk shit like these Insta thug motherfuckers, they always got private accounts. They always got something to say.
You know what's funny? I think they make another account just to fuck with people.
Probably.
They're too puss to have their own shit, so they fucking they think, let's make another. Let me make another one so I can. It's like disgusting.
Because this guy's thinking like he's really getting under my skin, talking shit. You can say whatever you want. I got a big nose. I got a receding hairline. I've heard it before, and it's never stopped me from getting pussy.
Me too,
Guaranteed.
Me too.
You know what I mean? So please,
Facts.
say what you want, bro.
Not like that. We're not even gonna block you. You know who you are. We're not even gonna block you because then
that'll
ruin your day. We're gonna let you rock.
Yeah. Because I know you get off on it, and you like the fucking, so I'll keep that out there for you, because it's all you got. It's all you got. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing at fucking 9 o'clock in the morning? You should be at school or fucking work.
How do you have time?
Who has time for that? I don't got time. I got a fucking painting contracting business. I'm busy all fucking day. I don't got time. I hate when people call me. It's fucking annoying. I like to do what I gotta do at work, get it done, and not be fucking annoyed by the phone. Leave a fucking message. You know what I mean?
True.
Like even the shit your brother was telling me about, the culture vulture comment.
I don't understand that because, first of all, I grew up on hip hop. I was born, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't say I'm a vulture because it wasn't like I was, 50, 60 years old and I'm like peeping the people in the move and trying to join it. No. I've been in love with this shit before I knew what it was. I heard Biggie the first time. I didn't know if he was black, purple, green. I loved it though, and I was a baby, so it's like...
Yeah, especially growing up in New York, you know what I mean? We grew up in New York. Hip-hop was, especially in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, I mean, that's 30 years of influence that the black culture has on everyone. Latins, whites, fucking the Chinese.
All that shit inspired me. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't understand the vulture comment.
You shouldn't be mad, you know. You should embrace it. If a white person's putting out a rhyme or just showing your culture love, why does that make you mad? You know, you always talk about like racism and you want it to stop.
Dame Dash, where I heard the word was from Dame Dash, but he has a reason and he has facts behind why he uses it. I can't be a vulture because I grew up. He uses the word, but he uses it for a dude that's older that might have might be a vulture. But I grew up in the shit. That's all I really know. It wasn't like I just peeped it. I never liked I like classic rock and shit like that, but. I always. But
let's be honest, everybody gets inspired by other cultures. Like the black community obviously has been inspired by the Italian community.
Hell fucking yeah, pinky rings, all that
back in the 70s and 80s, the mobsters, they were the hip hop stars. Had the gold chains, the nice cars, the ass. They were your fucking hip hop.
Yeah, that's true.
So. Like the black culture was influenced by Italians just as much as we were by them.
Facts, bro. I remember I saw a Cassidy. Do you remember Cassidy? He did a freestyle. He killed the shit. It was I'm gonna try to find it on here.
Try and pull it up. Yeah,
but
because he
what I'm getting at is Cassidy killed a freestyle. He was at like a house party, and he killed this freestyle. But I saw that shit. I'm like, bro, I want to do that. Yeah. Like I want to spit. Like
he influenced you,
bro. The bars and it was just. Yeah. I'm gonna play it because anybody who knows.
That's what I mean. When I hear certain songs, I just want to spit bars, and all that comes out of my mouth is saliva. I don't got the fucking talent for it. You know what I'm saying? It's not me.
Listen to this shit, bro. He murked this shit.
He's like at a house party right now, chilling. just laying bars.
But I saw this as a kid. I was like, bro, I gotta spit.
Weed in the air, loving it. Yeah.
He said, if you wore my chain for a month, you'll be hunchback. Just bars, bro. Yeah. Straight up bars.
Cassidy was nasty.
Nasty.
One of my favorite songs is fucking Hotel with him and R. Kelly. I love that. That's just... when that used to come on in the club, bro, oh my God. If I was by the bar grabbing a drink...
Shout outs to Cass.
Leaving that drink there, finding a honey to dance on.
Shout outs to Cass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cassidy. He wrote that song for Eve too. I forgot which one. And I'm gonna have to. I sound like anybody know in the comments. Cassidy wrote a hook for Eve, and that shit was off the fucking chain. Yeah.
Eve was good. Yeah. She had some songs. I like
Eve
that
had,
one song.
Love is Blind. It'll take over.
What's that Gangsta Love shit with her and Alicia
Love.
Keys?
Yeah.
Yo, she was a G with a little Paul Prince on there, right?
As fuck. She had so many.
Scratch the shit out of her.
What was that track she did too, where she was spitting? I forget, but Eve is the truth. Eve, what's it called? DMX. You know what I'm saying?
The song that came on today, actually on my way here, Super Thug by Noriega. Yo, that shit was bananas. When I first heard Super Thug, get Super Thug. I mean, Neptunes weren't even the Neptunes yet. You know, that was back when Pharrell was still with his Chinese partner. You know, they ain't even together like that no more.
Partner.
Everyone knows.
Shout outs to him. Shout outs to him.
Shout outs to him too. Yeah, because he was probably the magician behind a lot of it. But
probably a lot of
that. Yo, that beat was retarded.
Yeah.
I first heard that shit. My stepsister's boyfriend, Giuseppe, this fucking real guidoed out kid. He had I don't know, some type of Chrysler, had some wheels on it, it was fresh. He had a 12 in the back, and that fucking thing wasn't mounted to anything. And every time he hit a corner, it fucking rumbled all over the place. That was louder than the bass, I'm like, Giuseppe, what are you doing back here? Right there.
Right there.
Yes.
It's funny how like
what?
Bro, I had a car one time. I had two 12s in the trunk, and every time it would hit, the lights would dim. Yeah. I guess I didn't whoever hooked it up didn't hook it up right. So every time that shit would hit, my lights would be like dim. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
They dim down.
Why it fucked up.
So funny, man. But Giuseppe, he put me on the Super Thug. And he's a funny cat, man. He worked at Radio Shack, knew nothing about electronics, He might as well work at McDonald's. Can I take your fucking order? He was useless. But he put me onto that, so props to Giuseppe. Props to Giuseppe.
Oh, to Giuseppe.
Salute, Giuseppe, wherever you are today. Funny story is my older brother got into some shit with him too, and he's a good guy. He gets you off of some shit.
No doubt.
You need a lawyer? I'll hit Tim Mazie. I think he's a judge now, to be honest. Yeah, he worked his way up the ladder, for real. I'm glad I got him while he was a fucking lawyer, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shout outs to him and his crew.
Yeah. So fucking, we talked about the Super Bowl last week. It was very, I was just surprised, man.
Yeah, it was a horrible game.
It wasn't what we were expecting. You got the Rams.
We were right, but we weren't.
I mean, there was no way they were losing 2 years in a row. That wasn't happening. That was my main thing.
Yeah.
But the Rams. I mean, they averaged like 33 points, a game that season. So they held them, like 30 points less. Yeah. And that's what I mean about the Patriots. They could play any fucking game. Like last year, it was a shootout. Granted, they lost, but that wasn't like they didn't get blown out. No. They stayed with the pace. Yeah. So they could play that game, or they could play a fucking just defensive, slow, grinding game, which it was, and they still came out on top, man.
The best part of that shit was Outkast.
Oh yeah,
fucking
man.
For real. Outkast came through and did that. I don't think did they do Hey Ya? No, they did some other shit.
I don't know. To be honest,
but that
I don't
shit was
remember
hard.
really, but because we had other shit going on at the moment. But I like the Travis Scott shit was good. That Sicko Mode. I like that song. Yeah, that song's pretty dope.
Travis Scott's dope.
Yeah, he's good. And because I'm not big on today's hip hop, to be honest. Like I said, like I'll hear a song, on the radio, and I'll Shazam it just to find out who it is or whatever. Save it right to my Apple, and that's really all I know. I couldn't tell you, anything about what's going on today. If you want to talk about like the 2000s and the 90s hip hop, I mean, I could go toe to toe, with that.
What the fuck happened with UFC? Do we have UFC this week or no?
Yeah, actually, UFC tomorrow, UFC 234. This is actually one that I'm excited about, to be honest, because you got the middleweight champ, Robert Whittaker, who is a G, man, tough as bricks. He's fighting Kelvin Gastelum. He's a tough dude, too. I mean, we'll see what happens with that one.
I'm excited for that main event, though.
Whittaker, you know what it was? His last 2 fights, he was against Yoel Romero, and they took fucking beatings, man. They beat the brakes off of each other. Yeah. And he took some injuries, so I don't know if that's going to come into effect. But the real fight I want to see is Israel Adesanya and Anderson Silva, because I think the winner of that fight is going to... that's probably going to be the next contender. We got to look up this cat,
Israel.
Look him up, yo.
Israel?
Like the country Israel. Adesanya, Yeah, and this dude, he's 15-0 in the UFC. He's got like 13 knockouts. I mean, the dude's just a beast. He's Anderson Silva in his prime. Look, this is his kickboxing. He's 75-5 in a kickboxing career. Like that. Who fights that much?
You see that?
Who fights 80 fights? Like that's a lot. Lacing though, he's not
and he's
lamping on the ropes like it was nothing. Yeah, He's so smooth and precise, and that's why he's
fucking destroyed him.
He's being compared to Silva a lot, man. That's why they made this fight, bro.
He showboats a lot like Silva. They better cut all that shit out. Let me tell you something. There's no Muhammad Ali did it. Yeah. There's no room. I think personally, I don't know how you feel about this, so I'm not gonna speak for both of us. But I think there's no room for showboating in fighting.
There's not, because look,
there's no reason to do it. It happened to Silva with fucking our boy from Strong Chris
Weidman.
Shout outs to him and his fam.
He laced them, but he wasn't falling for that shit. He was patient. Guys were falling for that. You know what I mean? Because Silva
didn't get frustrated either.
Yeah, he didn't get frustrated. He was patient. Waited, took his time. Because what Silva does is he feels you out in the beginning, feels your movements, because he's like, you ain't going to do nothing to me. I could bob and weave, duck and fuck or whatever. And then after that, then he just fucking goes and laces you. And then he was doing all that shit with Weidman, acting just dumb. It was like, come on, Silva, you're the world champion. Yeah. Don't act like
carry yourself like a champion.
Yeah, and Weidman caught him. And, I wasn't mad because I always rooted for Silva, but my man Weidman was from Long Island. Went to Hofstra University, so I had to root for him. I always root for hometown people, like anybody else does. But
he's filthy, bro. If he keeps his head in the game and stops that funny shit, because I see a lot of his stuff.
You're talking about Israel, right?
He's great. Look at he does a lot of showboaty shit, which I like.
Yeah.
But you can get caught up, and Silva will tell you that. So it's gonna be a great fight. Yeah. Either way, I'll see Silva. Fucking the Silva though. That front snap kick. When I think of him, we talked about it in the last shit. Yeah. His front snap, that front Steven Seagal shit.
And he hit what's his name? Vitor Belfort with that shit. He didn't hit no chump with it. You know, like
because
Belfort was doing this thing at that time too. Granted, he wasn't, you know, back in the day when he was just rolling through people.
Look at Silva. Silva will pick you apart. That Brazil. Yeah. Shout outs to Brazil. Shout outs to Brazil. They produce a lot of fucking real motherfuckers.
High quality, just fighters.
And women too. Shout outs to
you can't take nothing. But you know what? It's the Brazilian women that are killing it. Like when it comes to, like, Ronda was doing her thing and then she got exposed, you know. But shout outs to Ronda because she started it all. You know who really, in my opinion, started it all? Gina Carano. Gina Carano was in WEC, I think. Mm-hmm. And she was like the first main chick that was doing her thing, like fucking bitches up. She's in Deadpool. Okay. Did you see the first Deadpool? Yeah. You remember the bad guy, the main bad guy, I forget his name, his chick on the side, she had a toothpick in her mouth and everything. That was Gina Carano. Shit.
Yeah. Okay.
So she was doing it, and then I think Cyborg is the one that fucked her up. Took her belt.
Yep, it is.
And, you know, then we know what happened. Cyborg eventually came to UFC finally. But that Amanda Nunes, she is the woman version of Silva, you know?
Yeah.
That's how she is. She's so smooth and just fucking... It's just insane.
Like,
I wouldn't want to fight her.
I love UFC. My favorite fighter is like the Shamrock brothers because they were straight fighters,
Shamrock,
bro.
Yeah.
They would just remember when he fucking grabbed what's his name by the neck and just fucking kneed him.
I like Frank Shamrock too.
Both of them, they're fighters, but these Brazilian cats like Silva and that other broad, Nunes, right?
Yeah, Nunes. Nunes.
They know how to like just angles.
They know how to pick you apart.
Yeah, they know how to like really pick you apart. There's a difference.
Yeah, they're picking people apart. Picking like crazy.
People apart, man.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I fucking love the UFC. I'm so happy that now they transitioned to ESPN. Mm-hmm. You know, that was a big move. They're talking about making like 700 million. I forget the course of years, you know, not very long, but I guess whatever the contract is set up. But it's going to bring the company 700 million. They were talking about. I just can't wait to see, because I'm a UFC fanatic. I love UFC. I've been watching this shit since UFC 1. My pops would order it. I think I was like in third grade.
Remember
when
the
it first came out.
Blockbuster would have them shit?
Yeah, Blockbuster. Well, you know, we always had the illegal boxes, you know, and I think like channel 73, 72, they were usually the pay-per-view shit. You had to
tap the white button to get that shit to fuck.
But I remember the first UFC, you know, my pops put it on, and I remember watching it and just being like, I fell in love with the shit, you know, just, it was so brutal at that time, you know, it was like nothing you ever seen, because before that it was WWE, you know, WWF, whatever. And, you know, we were heavy into that too. Grew up on that shit. But that was just something totally different. I mean, just guys in there. It reminded me of Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, just going into the pit fighter shit.
Yeah. Fucking Van Damme. He's another one, man. I was watching something the other day.
He's on a commercial, right? Or some shit?
Yeah, he's got the Tostitos shit. He said, don't get Jean-Claude Van Damme.
He said it's on the Tostitos shit.
That's what it is, you know? Fucking guy. That's what his career came to, you know.
Tostitos. Shout out to Tostitos. I want a sponsor, bro.
But so they were comparing him with Tom Cruise, because they're just talking about Van Damme. Like, that dude was a stud, bro. He was in shape, ripped. I mean, fucking could split like no other. And you know, he's just got so heavy into blow and shit. And I mean, I think he's still fucking probably partying, fucking snorting lines, ripping rails, you know.
Ripping rails.
So he's 58, and they were comparing him to Tom Cruise, who I think is like the same age, pretty close, maybe like 54. But Tom Cruise's face looks like a fucking 13-year-old, you know.
Fucking looks like
so that's the difference though. Tom Cruise, you know, he's into that Scientology shit. They probably are doing some fucking micro magnesia on his face or whatever. I don't
even know what Scientology is. I heard of it, but
it's
they believe in the planets. Like, what the fuck?
Nah, it's not even like that. I mean, you know, Leah Remini, she's got a show on TV. I caught a couple episodes of it, but she talks about it from King of Queens.
She's fucking bad.
She played what's her name? Stacey Carosi, Saved by the Bell. That's the original shit right there.
I forgot about that. Right? Do you remember Saved by the? Do you remember when I wake up every morning and play that? Yo, that song, bro. When this song came on 7:30, I didn't want to go to school. When that shit came on, I was like, I'm staying home.
Yeah.
Like I gotta play that shit right now.
It inspired me to go to school. I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't wait to go. Yeah, because I thought I was Zach Morrison, that motherfucker, looking
by
for
the
like
locker. Yeah, by the locker, looking around,
ready to max some shit.
Save but Screech.
Right, that dude turned out to be a fucking.
Yeah, what happened to him? Didn't he?
He was like joint boxing videos and shit. No, he does.
Videos?
He's. I think he's just a fucking
Here it is,
perv,
right here.
You know, like a curly head fucking perv.
A curly head creep.
Yeah, he's a creep for sure.
Look at this, man. Oh my god. That's an ad, fella.
What are you putting on the?
I gotta throw the theme on because they're guitars, bro. I remember when this shit kicked on, I was like,
"What the fuck about?"
This shit was just like, it gets you going, bro. You want to go to like you said, you wanted to go to school, but I wanted to just like do anything, yeah.
Yo, it's still on too on like MTV2. They put it on early in the morning.
Belding.
Yeah. I hated the first ones because you think of the original crew, it was AC Slater, right? You had Zach Morris, Kelly, Jesse, Lisa, Screech.
They were all bad,
right?
And all the dudes were cool. So it was just a great.
Yeah, it was good. But you think of them as the original, but then they had the ones before it, you know, with the other cast that just
I forgot that was her. That's funny.
They had the one girl, Tori, on it. Her name was. She used to wear the fucking curly jacket.
Yep.
And what was the other teacher they had? She was a chick. I forget her name. Miss something.
It's funny with like shows in general. The cast is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like if the cast. Sometimes shit like the show Friends. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit just meshed right.
You know why? When that was out and you know, live, like when they put it on, you know, whenever they played it, like I wasn't into it. I was a little younger anyway, but like the past maybe 5 years, I've been catching it and watching it. It's a funny fucking show. It really is.
And I saw some behind the scenes shit, and they said that the producer gave them each $100 and said go into the casino and blow it because this is the only time you're going to be able to go in the casino. You guys are fucking out of here.
Yeah.
You're going to be stars.
Yeah.
Look at Jennifer Aniston, bro.
First of all, she looks exactly the same. Smoking.
Exactly the same. And everybody, bro, do you remember everybody tried to get a haircut? They would go to the salon and be like, yo, give me the Jennifer Aniston.
Why? Were you getting that?
Yeah, I was getting the Jennifer Aniston. I got it.
So, yo, with the Aniston. Let me get the Phoebe, baby.
Let me get the Phoebe. Let me get the Phoebe.
Chandler.
You know what's funny? I thought she was bad back in the day, and then I watched it again, and I'm like, eh.
I like her on what's that?
Monica was dope.
Romy and Michelle.
Yep.
That their show. She looked good on that. She was funny. But Monica, what's her name in real life? Courtney Cox, right?
She's bad.
She was bad in what's the Adam Sandler movie they redid, the football movie?
Longest Yard.
Longest Yard, yeah. She's smoking in that. She got the breast.
Yep. Shout out to Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz is in there. We watch your podcast.
She's still married to the same dude from fucking Scream. What's his name?
Scream. He said
from Scream. Deputy Dewey, the brother. Deputy Dewey. You know,
from Scary Movie. You talking about? The guy
no, not Scary Movie. No.
I thought you were talking about that
guy. not the Screamer. I refer to him as Deputy Dewey.
You know
right? Because in the Scream, right, they call him Deputy Dewey, right?
I'm thinking of Officer Doofy. From that shit, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. But fucking Dave something with an A. I forget what his name is. Arquette, Arquette.
He was a rapper, bro. He won the WCW championship.
You remember that shit, bro?
Why?
Well, because they put that movie out, that wrestling movie. What the fuck was it called?
That was good.
I forget what it was called.
The Wrestler. That shit was called.
No, it wasn't The Wrestler. Not that one.
You know
what? Let's look it up real quick. Pull it up. Look up Dave Arquette wrestling movie, and it'll pop right up. That was actually pretty good. They had like Diamond Dallas Page was in it, but that's pretty much what sparked that all for David Arquette to get into the wrestling thing.
Ready to Rumble.
That movie, Ready to Rumble,
yep.
2000, Ready to Rumble. If you've never seen Ready to Rumble and you like wrestling, you're into that shit, watch it. Good movie. Yeah. Ready to Rumble, David Arquette. Good fucking movie.
Fucking wrestling.
But even like it's all show, you know.
Yeah, it's all show because when you talk about like Brock Lesnar, motherfucking even Ken Shamrock, he was in WWE.
Oh yeah, he was a G.
Ronda Rousey's in WWE.
She's doing her thing now.
You had who else? That was a real Steve Blackman.
They had Steve Blackman
was a fucking G.
But they brought dudes over from the UFC. Tank Abbott was fucking with UFC for a little bit. Dan Severn was in there for a little bit.
I forgot about that. Wow.
But no one had the success that
Kurt
Shamrock
Angle. How you not
had.
going to bring Kurt Angle?
Oh, Kurt Angle, yeah. I mean, he wasn't in the UFC, but he was a legit Olympic wrestler.
He won the gold medal.
Had,
yeah, Olympic.
Yeah. Yeah,
Olympics.
he was a G.
Imagine winning the Olympics. Like,
yeah.
What a feeling.
Daniel Cormier, he was in the Olympics.
Wow.
With that Henry Cejudo cat that just won. They were Olympic. I think Cejudo might have won a gold. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. I think. But yeah, bro. And then you got the Yoel Romero, who he's from Cuba, and he's got Olympic
Shouts to
credentials.
Cuba, coño!
Cuba produces good athletes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? What was the pitcher from the Yankees? Orlando Hernandez, El Duque,
El
fucking Duque back in the day. That's when the Yankees were tearing
Cuba.
shit up, bro. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Now you got, they're all right. They'll be in it again.
Yeah, you'll get it back, Cuba.
I really
right
think,
now,
I really think what I'm thinking though to get back on the football topic, because I'm a diehard Giants fan. I love the fucking Giants. That's my team. Ride or die, whether you're good or you're great. You ride with your fucking team. So we got this Saquon Barkley cat who is he tore it up this year. He's got the rookie of the year. This fucking running back. I mean, I haven't seen anything like it in a while. Like they talk about Ezekiel Elliott, who also, shout out to him. He tears it up. But my man Saquon bowled out this year way better than
What's his name?
Saquon Barkley. And this dude, he did not fumble the ball not once this year. Not fucking once. My man Zeke fumbled it like 6 times. You know why he doesn't fumble it? Because no one fucking touches him. He fucking runs through the offensive line, bro, and jukes bitches out like Alvin Iverson. They don't touch him. Watch this cat. He's gonna sicko mode. Perfect song. He's about to fucking go sicko. I'm excited. This is what we needed. We needed a running back, and I'm very happy that we got this Barkley kid.
Woo!
You missed. It was against the Eagles. Went like 73 yards or something. Not even touched. Not even touched. Just
he did the spin.
Look at him. Spin, jukes, cuts to the outside.
Some NFL blitz.
Look at him.
Blitz
Yo, they can't even touch him, bro. They can't even touch him.
It's like that Reggie Bush shit. When Reggie Bush first started, he was jumping over.
Look at him. Spins around, cuts to the outside. Yo, they can't even touch him. You think cats can't touch Odell Beckham? This dude, he's the cat. Fuck ODB.
Got them feet.
I love Odell Beckham, but this cat, bro, look at him. He's just stepped over him. Stepped over him.
Got happy feet.
Come on. Jumping over guys like fucking doing a split in the air.
And he could catch. And he could catch, too.
Yeah. He's got like over 2,000 scrimmage yards or something.
Wow.
Yeah. I forget, he just broke a record for, he'd be like Eric, I don't want to quote who it is because I forget exactly who it is, but he broke someone's record for scrimmage yards as a rookie.
He's good.
No, he's nasty. He's better than
Do you remember, Wayne Corbett? Remember how he used to get just smashed?
Wayne Corbett.
He was on the Jets. He was a little cat. And he used to just get tossed, bro.
What position was he in?
I forget. I'm going to look it up. But there's a tackle.
It sounds familiar. I can't think of who it is. I know the name Wayne Corbett.
And technical difficulty. The mic fell, people. We're going to get this shit back. We might not edit that. Fuck it. We're going to let it rock. Wayne Corbett hits, maybe. That'll come up. He used to just get... pummeled.
Wayne Corbett, was he a running back? It sounds so familiar. I can't think of who it is because I wasn't a Jets fan. I grew up on the Giants.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it. I can't even find him on here. I don't know if I'm spelling the name right.
But the Jets, man, their first championship and only my man Joe Namath.
Yep.
They were talking about how Joe Namath.
Man.
He predicted that they were going to beat the Colts that year.
They call it a curse, don't they? Like the fucking Joe Namath curse.
Like the Babe Ruth shit. Maybe. They probably do. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean?
Cat, bro. You don't remember him? 80?
So he was a receiver. He was a white cat.
He was a white cat. He was good, but he would just get like... I think he had to retire from concussions because he would just get fucking tossed, bro.
Yeah, because he's not a big guy.
He's not a big dude, but he was
He's
nasty.
like probably Julian Edelman.
Yeah, look at this.
Julian
dude,
Edelman.
He was good.
Yeah, he was good.
But he would just get hit and just, yeah.
But they were talking about how Joe Namath predicted beating, the Colts when they won back then. But then they were talking about also Plexico Burress might have had the best prediction ever, predicting that that the Patriots were only going to score 17 points that year when we beat them, and they only scored 14. And Brady, so funny. He's like, we're only going to score 17 points, laughing like a fucking conceited prick that he was at the time. But we brought him back down to earth real quick. we gave you 14, Brady, all right? Don't get fucking greedy.
Don't get greedy.
Looking for fucking 17. Get out of here.
2 Utes, baby.
We shut them down. Those were some of the proudest moments for me as a Giants fan. Is when is when we shut them down. I was very excited about that. Very excited about that. But I think we're gonna wrap it up for today.
Wrap it up. 2 Utes.
Just give you a little flavor.
Static here.
40 Static coming at you.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yep. We got new cameras coming, some new equipment. You know what I mean? This is, trial and error for us. But, on the next one, I think you're going to like some of the flavor we're going to bring. So
Stay tuned.
Keep posted. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like it. Show your friends. Subscribe. All that shit you got to do,
And haters keep hating.
Haters
please.
Keep hating, man. I don't mind a hater,
We need it.
Honest,
that shit keeps me going.
Yeah. I don't mind haters, and for the hater that was hating on my shit all week, bro, just go fuck yourself.
Peace.
Peace.
I think